Hey everyone, it's Anna. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. First, I wanted just to say thank you so much for all your sweet comments on my sneak peek for curating for Christmas video. I really enjoy reading all of your comments, but those in particular have been really fun. Kay left a comment about how I have some really special stamps, and Kay, you're absolutely right, I do. And in my response to you, I made the comment that I have been purchasing stamps for about 20 years, and I started thinking about it, and I thought, no, I need to go edit that because it's been longer. So I did the math, and if you count since 1993, which is when I know I purchased brand new stamps off of a retail store shelf, as my first year of purchasing stamps, it's been 28 years. So you can imagine in 28 years, I have acquired a lot of goodies, shall we say. But I also made comment to Kay that I have a box in my closet where I have some of my first rubber stamps that I ever purchased. And so I thought I would pull that box down and kind of dig through it and share with you what's inside. And I actually have some stamps that were, that I had before 1993. And they are, there's not very many stamps in this box, by the way. There's maybe a dozen. So these two stamps right here are the first stamps that I ever could consider my own as owning them. One of them is a sailboat and the other one is a swirl design. I don't remember exactly how my mom came home with them, or maybe my dad came home with them, but there was a bag of unmounted rubber stamps that came to our house. I don't remember how. Maybe Aunt Patty does. Maybe you're the one who brought them to us, Patty. But these two stamps resonated with me out of that whole collection of stamps that Mom had. So Mom said I could have these two. So what I did is I just mounted the unmounted rubber onto some scrap wood that Dad had in his little wood box stash. And these have been in my collection ever since. So I've probably owned these since probably 1980, I'll say 1985 or 6, since I graduated in 1990. And I think I was just starting high school or maybe was in junior high. So anyway, there are my two oldest rubber stamps. And you can see they've been well loved. So in 1993, I went to work at a Girl Scout camp, and that's how I can kind of place, or I was working at a Girl Scout camp, and that's how I can kind of place when I purchased these and where I purchased these stamps. One of the counselors that was on staff with us, her name was Fern. She gave me this rubber stamp as a gift. And so this stamp is from 1992. It was probably, well, actually, it could have been in 1992 that she gave it to me. I was going to say 93, but I'm thinking maybe 92 is correct. It's called Sunflowers. It's from Hero Arts. And she even wrote on the end of it. So Chiquita was my camp name, and her camp name was Fern. I have no idea what she was referring to. Was that you, Chiquita? I love you anyways. If we shared a tent, I don't know, maybe you can guess. But yes, so 1992 is this one. And then that same year, I also purchased this one. This one is called Small Sunflower from 1992, and it's from Hero Arts. So even way back then, I loved sunflowers. Then there is this stamp. This one doesn't actually have a date on it, but I know I purchased it at the same time because I know I got it at the same shop. It was a little shop in town. Treasures by the Bay, I think was the name of the shop. It had like little kids' toys and books, stationery, and things like that. And they had a little section on the wall with rubber stamps. So this one is from Inka Dinka Doo, handmade in the USA, but there's no year on it. But I know I purchased it at that shop right about the same time. Let's see. Here is this stamp. This one is called Witch on a Broom, A547-D. So isn't she a cutie? And she's from Rubber Stampede. She does not have a year on her though, but still 90s. This one here I also purchased at that shop in Florence. This one has seen some love. This one is from All Night Media, and it's from 1991. This was probably on the shelf a year or two in that store before I purchased it. So you can see it's a very well-loved stamp. A portion of the proceeds were donated to environmental organizations, which is really nice. And this is a really big, thick, chunky stamp. So the other stamps in here, this one is from Laurel Birch, and it's actually from All Night Media. I really liked Laurel Birch designs at that time. So I have this one. A lot of her stuff is accented with gold, and you can see the light yellow detail there. Would have actually been gold in her artwork. So I love this stamp. And at the time that I purchased these stamps, I was using a lot of pigment inks. And so you can still see some of the pigment ink down in the rubber there. And then I also purchased this one as well. This is another Laurel Birch design, the moon and the stars. And there's actually no year on it, but I know I purchased it in the early 90s anyways. So there's the little design. There's a housefly bugging me. Then I have this one as well. This one is from Peddler's Pack from 1995-96. So we're getting a little older now. I just thought that little frog was real cute. I probably purchased him to stamp on letters that I was writing to my mom. My mom loves frogs. And then I have this one as well from 1997, which is from Mirror Image. And there's no other markings on it, not even on the end, but it's just a little ladybug. So I thought that was cute. And then the last wood mount stamp that I have in my box is this one. It's called, it's from Too Much Fun Rubber Stamps. And it's just this little flower design. So love that one as well. And then the last two stamps I have in my box are these cute little date stamps. And I was looking at these to see if I could figure out when I purchased them. So the date stamp starts 2005. So that's probably about when I purchased this one. And it goes up to 2010. So that should be handy to have on hand. And then this one starts in 2004 and goes all the way up to 2015. So, you know, I'll be hanging on to these. You never know when you need to backdate something. Actually, these would come in really handy for scrapbooking. If you're a little behind in scrapbooking some of your photos, you might have an old date stamp like this that will come in handy. So you never know, this might be the newest craze here for selling is vintage date stamps. So, but those are my stamps that are in my shoebox where I keep my, first rubber stamps. I should put those up here so you can see them. I just thought it would be fun to pull this box down and kind of go through it with you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember that some of us have been crafting and collecting things for ages, a lifetime, more than some of your lifetimes, I'm sure. Not everything is acquired overnight. And so if you find something you love, take your time and just enjoy the process. So thanks everyone for watching, and I will chat with you again soon. Bye.